Hey everyone, Jamie at Outdoors Oriented here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Icemule Coolers. If you're not familiar with Icemule Coolers, basically what we're looking at is a dry bag meets a soft-sided cooler meets a backpack. So it's an insulated dry bag. So depending on the size and the style, we can take anywhere from just a couple cans and keep them cold in the backcountry, all the way up to quite a bit of stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about shared features and materials, and then I'll break it down into a couple of the different models that I've got here in front of me. So to start with, they're constructed very similar to how a normal dry bag would be. So we've got a waterproof exterior here, they're calling it muleskin, and then we've got radio frequency welded seams. So that just means that the seams shouldn't ever split on you or open up or anything like that. Inside there's what they're calling the polar layer, so basically that's what's actually going to keep everything cold inside. It's 24 hours, and that's helped a little bit by the fact that you can blow air into this little valve. So you've got that layer inside there of insulation. You just open up this valve and blow into it a little bit, and that's going to help out with keeping everything cold. It also serves another purpose, which is when you're done with the bag and you're storing it, you can just basically roll it up, open that valve, and as you roll, any of the air that's trapped inside there is just going to be released. So that's another standard feature that you're going to find on all of the bags. Looking at them a little bit more specifically, I've got right here on this side is called the Classic, and then this one is called the Pro. So the biggest difference between the two, first off, the material is a little bit different. The Pro is going to be a little bit more durable of an exterior, but probably the biggest difference in my mind is the straps. So on a Classic, we're just going to get one single shoulder strap. So maybe if you're not carrying it quite as far of a distance and you don't necessarily need as much comfort, then this is going to suit you just fine. Whereas the Pro, we look at the back of it, and here you've actually got a true backpack style harness. So we've got padded, ventilated shoulder straps, same thing, padded and vented back. We've got a sternum strap across the middle, just like a normal backpack would have. So you're obviously going to get a lot more comfort out of this Pro model than you would with the Classic. The other thing that the Pro is going to have is on the back side here, we're going to have this bungee cord. That's just going to be helpful if we needed to throw something else quick and small inside there, maybe something that we want to keep separate from the main part of the bag. So opening up and getting inside either of these guys, it's going to be the same, no zippers or anything, it's just a roll top closure. So we're going to undo the buckle there, we're going to unroll it, and that's going to allow us to get inside there. So if you're familiar with dry bags, you know how to basically close them up. So it's pretty simple. You're just going to want to make sure that you don't fill it all the way to the top, and actually that's a good thing to mention is with these, they're going to say 24 hours of cold. The key there is to having a 2-to-1 ratio, 2-to-1 ice to drinks or contents, whatever it might be. So we're going to fill it up to right around there. We're going to make the top meet up, fold it over once, making sure not to get the buckles stuck inside when you're folding it. We're going to fold it over twice, fold it over a third time, and then clip it so that our label is on the outside. And if the label's on the outside, then we know that we've got a proper seal, it's going to be waterproof, and it's also going to maximize how cold it stays inside of there. So pretty simple. This guy is the Classic, and it comes in a few different sizes, as does the Pro model. The Classic that I've got right here in front of me, this one's designed for about 6 cans or bottles and the ice that's going to go with them. And then the Pro here, this one will take up to 24. But there's a lot of other different sizes all available on our website. So if you want to check these out, then yeah, take a look. It's outdoorsoriented.com, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks.